The H1B Guy here. And today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending July 14th, 2023. Today, I'll cover August Visa Bulletin disappoints, more on Canada's open work permit, and documented dreamers excluded from NDAA. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process, and by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Join the squad. Now, the news. In a post on July 12th, 2023 on CIC News by Adana Robitaille and Kareem El Asal, titled, "I'm an H-1B visa holder. Can I pursue a Canadian open work permit and express entry at the same time?" Quote, H-1B holders can apply for a new Canadian open work permit effective on July 16th. As an H-1B holder, you may wonder, can I apply for a Canadian work permit and permanent residence at the same time? In short, the answer is yes, and there are some good reasons why. IRCC aims to process applications for most work permits submitted outside Canada within 60 days. However, certain pathways, such as Global Talent Stream, have shorter service standards. One major advantage of Express Entry is that it has a service standard of processing permanent resident applications within 6 months. This means you can upload your Express Entry profile onto the Canadian government's website and use your H1B OWP as a means of entering Canada to live and work while you're seeking permanent residence. There's also a benefit to applying for the OWP first and then Express Entry once you're in Canada. Gaining at least 12 months of eligible work experience in Canada may result in a higher CRS score, which can support your chance of getting an ITA. Overall, there are many pathways to permanent residency in Canada, and H-1B visa holders with the new OWP can support their journey by applying for express entry after arriving in Canada. H-1B OWP holders have the advantage of high human capital and can also benefit from the introduction of the STEM category-based express entry rounds of invitation. As I covered during the H1B Guy Live on June 29th, 2023, and as this post alludes to, beginning on June 16th, 2023, H1B visa workers can apply for a 3-year open work permit, meaning no job offer is required, and can also include their spouses and dependents. The application window will remain open for 1 year or 10,000 applications. Per the clarification provided by this post, you can also apply for both the Canadian Open Work Permit and Express Entry in parallel. However, as we've discussed several times, living and working in Canada under Global Talent Stream, or now in this case, the Canadian Open Work Permit, it can fast track permanent residency after 12 months. Clearly, Canada continues to double down on attracting high skilled immigrants, and this is only further proof. In a tweet from Representative Deborah Ross on July 13th, 2023, that stated, quote, "I'm disappointed that Republicans blocked my bipartisan NDAA amendment to protect documented dreamers, despite a similar amendment passing in last year's bipartisan NDAA. I will continue using every avenue available to get legislation across the finish line this Congress." Yet another blow to the documented dreamers and my friends at Improve the Dream. Definitely wishful thinking to include this amendment in the NDAA again this year. but it was absolutely a shot that they had to take nonetheless. As we've talked about many times, this is common sense reform. We need to put an end immediately to self deportation of documented dreamers who are aging out. Also, on July 13th, 2023, the State Department released their monthly visa bulletin, which included 3,684 days of retrogression for final action dates for India and EB1, and final action dates being established for EB1 for all chargeability. Included in the bulletin was the following clarification. Quote, it is likely that in October, the final action date will advance to at least the final action date announced in the July visa bulletin. However, the date is dependent on the demand for EB1 visas by Indian applicants and the fiscal year 2024 annual limit on employment based preference visas. Uncertainty continues to mount as the lack of spillover visas and very few remaining visas for fiscal year 2023 remain, which has impacted the monthly visa bulletin in the form of significant retrogression almost all year in final action dates. The worst part of this retrogression for EB1, which now includes final action dates across all chargeability, India, China, Philippines, and Mexico, is that it's clearly sending a statement to high skilled immigrants around the globe. Instead of making a conscious effort to attract and retain more high skilled talent from around the world, we're making it more and more difficult by only lengthening the process and creating more time for those to spend in the so called green card backlog. For the full post on the H1B Guy news for the week ending July 14th, 2023, please check out the H1BGuy.com. And a reminder that today's news was brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process. And if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below. Someone from Syndesis or Path to Canada will be in touch. And by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has the solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. employer nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking to find a rewarding opportunity in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. So whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.